गणनाथ दयाल जी जय मंगलाला जय गोपाला जय मंगलाला जय गोपाला मन भजने हरि का प्यारा नाम है श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजने हरि का प्यारा नाम है गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजने हरि का प्यारा नाम है
Yet these songs find their way into your heart and serve as an expression for love and thanks for all that you've done and continue to do for yourself. Father gave us of the innocence of his newborn with his sweetest familiar tender. What should I call you, my child? Should I call you the sun or the moon? Should I call you a deep, a lamp, or a star? I choose to call you brightness, for your coming has certainly brought light into my life. मैं कब से तरस रहा था. At one point was I lost. Before you came, I was so eager for the time to play in my courtyard. Now with you in my arms, I feel unruffling the world. Long after I'm gone, O child, my name shall live on through you.
मैं कब से तरस रहा था मेरे आंगन में कोई तेरे मंदिर की हंसी के बदले मेरी सारी खुशियाँ ले तेरे संग झूल रहा है मेरी बाहों में झुकता मेरा नाम करेगा जगमीरा तुला तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा तुझे गीत कहूँ या तारा मेरा नाम करेगा जगमीरा तुला आज बंदी शाम के तेरी तुझे चलना सिखलाऊं कल हाथ पकड़ना मेरा जब मैं बूढ़ा हो जाऊं तू मेरा तो मैंने पाया जीने का नया सहारा मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जगमीरा तुला तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा तुझे दीप
Sitaram. Right. Line up here. Main man is. Okay, so everybody, today we have gathered here in this home to join together in the performance of the final rites of our dear beloved Father. We all know that once we are born, one day to come, we all will have to be in a position like this. So, what do? We take the best knowledge and experience that we have and do the best for the here and the hereafter. So, let's begin. First of all, wash hands. Come on, please. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Iti Hastam Prakshal. Om Govindaya Namaha. Iti Hastam Prakshal. They put on your right hand. Now, when I say this mantra, I say Swaha. Then you will also say Swaha. You will drink the water for purification internally as well as externally. Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha Swaha. Because we have to drink 3 times. We want to purify our thoughts, our words, and our action. Om Shri Madhavaya Namaha Swaha. 1 more time. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Wash my hand. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshal. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshal. How many rings that am After we purify ourselves inside and outside, now we're going to put on this ring. And of course this ring is like a pass, like a ticket, like a visa for you to enter into the divine. Now we call it right away. Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyav Savitarvaha Rasavapunam Yakshidrena Pavitrena Suryasaratnaviti Tasyate Pavitrapate Pavitrapurta Sajatamaha Unetakshavati. Bring. So this is a special thanks to Prem who is here assisting us so very efficiently and fixed everything very nicely. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharitam Nityam Lalati Hrishtandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharitam Nityam Lalati Hrishtandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharitam Nityam Lalati Hrishtandanam. Alright. Take a flower in your hand, everybody. Now let's join together asking Bhagavan to extend his mercy and blessings upon all of us. To give us all the strength and knowledge and the ability and whatever else we will need and require to do our duties in the proper and the correct way. And special thanks for the arrangement of the sound system, so I'll have to talk too long. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Saraswatyaya Namaha, Om Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha, Om Apavitraha Pavitrova, Sarvavastanga Api Vaya Smare Pundarikaksha, Savahya Bhyantara Suchi. Om Shantakaram Bhajakishainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasabhresham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Pradhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhaiharanam Sarvalokaikanatham. Jai Vishnu, Jai Shri. Put the flower there. Take another flower. And now we're going to do what is called the Sankalp. Oh yeah, Sankalp. Another customer that can quality professional help and stuff. You don't see that, right? All right, come down. You're the mask. What is it? You could watch something? Let's exclude me. I took up the wrong book. This is the Vedas here. Alright, so we are going to do now what is called the Sankalp. And the Sankalp, of course, is the registration of what we are going to. Look like the same. Come on, bring my tea. No cry. So what we are going to do now is what is called the Sankalp, and the Sankalp, of course, is the registration of the activities that we are going to do here. We are stating what we are going to do and asking for permission to do. Om Tat Sat. Om Vishnu Vishnu. Adya Brahmanu Ahne Dvitiya Padarthe Shishveta Varaha Kalte Vaivasman Mamantare Ashta Vinshati Tame Kali Yuge Kali Pratham Charane Burloke Trinidad Deshe. Say the name of this village. Surama village, Faizabad Gramni, Aryavartam Tagata, Punyakshetra, Baudavatari Varthamani, Yathanam Samvatsarecha, Surya, Dakshina in nature, Tuesday. Buddha Vasare, Vadashi Tathau, Shravan Nakshatre, Shobhani Yoge, Cha Bala Karanecha, Amuk Rasistite Surya, Shubhrasistite Shashanke, Shesheshu, Graheshu, Yathayatha Rashi, Stanastiteshu, Amuk Gotrasya. Well, you all may not know what is the Gotra, that's the lineage. So you could say a name, Amuk Nam, you all recite your name that we are taking part. Take the name of Papa. Say his name. Ramgobin Sinanan Pretasya Antyashtikaram Aham Karishye. Put the floor inside. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rodra Maruta Hastuna Vandi Vijay Vedai Sangha Padakramo Vanishader Garyantyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthitargate Namanasa Pashyantyam Yogino Yasyantam Naviduhu Surasura Gana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Alright. Take some water and sprinkle right through for purification. Look at what I do. Take some water and sprinkle right through to bless and purify. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotrasya Ramgobin Sinanan Pretasya mitakstani shava nimitam snana maya diyate tavupatishtutam. Put up the water. Offer essence. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Putrasya Ramgobin Sinanan Pritasya Mitakstani Shava Nimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tavupatishtutam. Put it down right here, we always need right. Chandan. Gandham Maya Diyate Tavupatishtutam. Yeah. Jai Vishnu. Right. Put it down. Right. Mala. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotrasya Ramgobin Sinanan Pritasya Mitakstani Shava Nimitam Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tavupatishtutam. Put it down. Are you now? Yeah, ably assisted by two wonderful gentlemen. So we're going to do the arati. This is our way of showing our final respect. Yes. Om Yamadware Mahadvore Andhena Tamasabhite Tatra Ulokanarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotrasya Ramgobin Sinanan Pritasya Mitakstani Shava Nimitam Deepa Maya Diyate Tavupatishtatam. Like him? Like him? Good. Put down that. Let's offer the fingers. So we are going to offer the pendants here. So some of you might be wondering why we do this. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to offer the pindas. And pinda comes from the word pinda. Pinda means, in Sanskrit, it means a body. So what we are doing here, just as how you're traveling from one place to another, like in foreign countries, you're crossing a bridge, you have to pay a toll. You're moving from one state to another, you have to pay a toll. So too, we are living with this, our dear beloved Father, from this village, and we are going to pass through other villages before we reach the final destination. So, in our way of life, we have devatas that are governing each and every different village. So what we are going to do here, we're going to show respect to each one. Come like somebody come to this home, and they pass all of us sitting here, and they go outside and go inside. What would you think about a person like that? They have to be very rude, right? And probably if they get so little mad, he might do something bad to them, right? So what we're doing, we're showing respect to divinity that is present here, there, and everywhere, right? So that everything, the journey in the here and the hereafter, will be very peaceful and wonderful for the soul of our dear beloved. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotra Pitar Ramgobin Sinanan Preta Bhumi Tushtuyartham Mritak Sthane Shavo Nama Esha Pindaste Mayadiyate Tavupatishtatam. So right in this home we have God present here. And as soon as we come out, God is also present here, there and everywhere. Put it inside. Yeah, that's the important. Someone help my voice. Right. Next one, we'll do three here, and we'll do three by here. Next one. Alright, so Dwara Deshe means the doorway. When you leave the doorway, right? We offer this prayer. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotra Ramgobin Sinanan Preta Duta Tushtayartham Griha Vastavadi Devata Tushtayartham Cha Dwara Deshe Pantanama Isha Pindaste Mayadiyate Tavupatishtatam. Of it and the lesson. Not quite down there now, right? How about here? Good. Alright, next one. Om Adya Budhavar Nana Gotra Pitar, say his name together with me. Ramgobin Sinanan Preta Bhuta Koti Palayana Kamaha Papira Khechara Nama Esha Pindaste Mayadiyate Tavupatishtatam. Put it by the right side. Jai Vishnu, Jai Shri Ram. Alright, so, right. You stand aside. Rest a second. Come. Offer essence, offer chanda. Spray like every time. You know, you keep your fire up if you put another. Chanda. Yeah, finish it. Chanda.
Sorry.
Mala. Alright, Mala.
Hola.
When I give you permission to move, then move.
Okay, okay. Okay, sorry.
Arti.
Can I move now?
Arti. Why don't you put a wick and right, you need to get some help. Go ahead. Om Yamadware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrite Tatra Valokanarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. I want you to pretend that to the sun side. Now you can do. The boy very obedient, asking for permission. That sense? Spell like everything. You have to finish that. Chandan. Gandham maya diyate tavu patishtatam. Pushpam maya diyate tavu patishtatam. Pushpamala maya diyate tavu patishtatam. Deepam maya diyate tavu patishtatam. Arti. Om Yamadware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrite Tatravalokanaarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. We are told in Yamadware Mahaghore, the pathway in the hereafter is very dark. Yamadware Mahaghore. Right? And when you offer the arti and the license, when you're praying that this will light up his pathway. All the good that he did and what we do, all of that will be added. Tilakam cha mahapunyam pavitram papunashanam. Udaharite nityam lalati harishchandanam. Pushpamala maya diyate tavu patistatam. Deepam maya diyate tavu patistatam. Yam brahma vedanta vido vadanti param pradhanam. Purusham tathanye vishvodgatihi. Karanam ishwaram va tasmai namo vigna vinashanaya. So we are honoring our dear beloved Father. When you are a parent, you realize the kind of sacrifices you have to make for your children. And so, it is only when we are faced with the situations in life that we'll appreciate what our parents would have done for us. So now, Auntie, Om Yamadware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrite Tatravalokanaarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. Okay, all those others who would like to pay their final respects in the form of performing arti, we welcome you to come forward. To offer flower, to have mala, flower. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Right, yeah, bring it. Let her be done. See the daughter in the home. The daughter, see the daughter in the home, not the daughter in the home. That's really a place like that.
Here. Here.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo. Essence Chandan. Take a put it down first or the rice. Tamcha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Mahapadaharate Nityam Lalati Harishchandanam. Next. The rest of them, they could just offer, the rest of you all could just offer a flower and the apple. Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Vadanti Param Pradhanam. No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. There's flowers and arti now for the rest of it, right? Om Achyutananda Govinda Namo Charana Bheshajat Nashyanti Sakalaha Rogaha Satyam Satyam Vadamyam. So whilst members of the family will be coming to perform the arti and pay their final respects, that means that's my word.
Yes. You want to come with me?
So whilst members of the family will be coming forward to pay their respects, we join together in chanting the chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, asking Sri Krishna Bhagwan to bless not only the soul, but all the other members of the family who have passed away, wherever their souls are. Bhagwan, you know where they are. You know what condition they are in. And so today we as the children, the family, friends, well-wishers, supporters have been gathered here. We are offer prayer to you for their welfare. Om Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Dvadashadyayah Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Arjuna Vacha Om Evam Satata Yukta Ye Bhakta Swam Pariyupasate Ye Chapyakshara Vyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Ayya Vishyamano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Adayope Taste Me Yukta Tamamataha Eto Aksharam Maniradeshyam Vyaktam Paripasate Sarvatra Gamachintyam Chakutastham Machalam Dhruvam Sanyam Yendriya Gramam Sarvatra Samubuddhaya Te Prapnuvanti Mameva Sarvabhuta Hiterataha Vesho Adhik Tattaraste Shama Vyakta Sakta Chetasam Avyakta Hi Gatir Dukham Dehavad Bhiravapyate Yetu Sarvani Karmani Mai Samyasya Matparaha Ananya Naiva Yoge Namam Dhyayanta Upasate Veshamaham Samudharta Mrityo Samsara Sagara Bhavami na chirapartha maya vishya jenasam mayeva manadhatsva may buddhim niveshaya nevasishyasi mayeva ata urdhvam na samshaya ata chittam samadhatam na shaknoshi may stiram abhyasa yoge na tato mamik shabdam dhananjaya abhyasi apya samarthvasi matkarma paramo bhava madarthamapi karmani kurvan siddham vapsasi athaitadapya shaktvasi kartum madhyogamashritaha सर्वकर्म फलत्यागम ततः कुरुयतात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम अभ्यासा ज्ञान ध्यानम विशिष्यते ज्ञानात् कर्म फलत्यागस्त्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम् अद्वैत सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुणमेव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा धृतनिश्चयः यरपितर्मनुर्बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मान्नो विजते लोको लोकानो विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोदेगे मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्षुदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भा परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः समः शत्रौ मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्या निन्दास्तुतिर्मौनि सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नराः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धधानामतकर्मा भक्तास्ते अतीव मे प्रियाः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्ति योगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः समाप्तम् ओम गंगा गीता च गायत्री सीता सत्या सरस्वती ब्रह्म विद्या ब्रह्मवली त्रिसंध्या मुक्तिगेहिन्या ब्रह्मात्रा चिदानंदा भक्तगिनी भेनाशिनी वेदत्रय परानंता तत्वात् धर्मगिरी ओम यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुनवन्तु दिव्यैः वेदैः साङ्गपरिक्रमोपनिषदर्वार्यन्त्यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थितर्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्त्यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ अच्युतानन्तगोविन्द नामोच्चारणभेषजा नश्यन्ते सकलाः रोगाः सत्यं सत्यं वदाम्यहम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अमृत्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायितपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नवारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतगुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुभिर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं वहत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं Devaki Paramanandam Shri Krishna Vande Jagadguru.
Anybody want to offer flower? You all
Shri Krishna Vande Jagadguru. Om Krishna Krishna Kripalu Tvamagati Dam Gatir Bhava Samsararnavamagnanam Prasidha Purushottama. Om Brahma Vedanta Viduranti Ram Pradhanam Purusham Daranti Vishwajati Karanam Ishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya. Om Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutanam Dharmasya Tadatmanam Shrijamyam Pranaya Sadhinam Vinashaya Chatuskrita Dharma Sanstapanathaya Sambhavami. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murti Nishprapanchaya Shankaya Niralambaya Tejase. Alright, so everybody, we have the little booklet and there are 3 bhajans there, and we're going to join together and sing one where we all know, and we all can join together and say a prayer for the welfare of the home and the family. Remember, the ceremony is still in progress, so really we'll appreciate it if you don't be talking. When you talk, my concentration will be broken, and I'll be interested to hear what you have to say. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न खेवनहारा हो फिर तू ही डेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे वो चाहे तो My hands are already talking to us. I'm going to let out the questions. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे प्रेम से बोलो भगवान श्री रामचंद्र की जय. Alright, so anybody else want to come on offer flower? If you haven't done and you would like to do, when we finish the ceremony, we'll give you a chance to come and view the body and offer your flower. So we all know from experience in life that once we are born, one day we all will have to leave this world. And so our dear beloved father, who was my experience with him, he was a very wonderful human being, very nice, somebody that you could always look to for support, for help, for guidance. And so he has done a very good job because he brought forward some nice, wonderful children who have good values in their life. So, you know, sometimes when you want to know about a person, ask the daughter-in-law, ask the son-in-law, ask the somebody or the something, and they will give you a real good picture of what the person is all about. So I'd like to ask my dear sister, Faustina, who knows the family very well and has had quite a lot of experience with Papa, and so I'd like to ask her to say a few words.
Thank you, Baba, for putting me in a
spot. What can I
put
say?
those people on a spot who are keeping.
Someday I have lots of good memories. The first thought that came to my mind though is that when my husband passed away, somebody and something were like a pillar of strength to me. I used to spend a lot of time with them. When I'm lonely at home, I used to come here and he would regale me with stories of his youthful days, the places that he would have worked, the hard life he had growing up, about his mother, how much he loved and cared for his mother, about almost fighting with his father for hitting his mother. Stories like sometimes I would tell Sunil, you wouldn't believe the things that your mother and father told me when we used to sit and talk. And those stories, taught me about the kind of person that he was and the kind of strength that he instilled in his children to fight and to become somebody, to stand up and be your own person. He loved his children, he loved his grandchildren. And I don't think that I would be wrong to say, Sunil being an only son, he loved his son. And Sunil in turn was an excellent son. Sunil took care of his father. Sunil would medicate, Sunil would take him to the doctor. Everything that he needed, Sunil was always there. Sunil told me one day, I wonder when I get old if my sons will be the same for me. And I told him, you set the example, Sunil, they will follow. It is my daughter, but I still have to say, you're a beautiful daughter. They had such a relationship that she considered him not as her father-in-law, as her own father. And I understand her grief today, because she told me, Mom, this is like if my dad is leaving me twice. His grandchildren, he loved them all. He spoke about Roderick when Roderick was a child. Roderick, you wouldn't believe the stories I know about all of you. He talked about Vera, Emily, Ashley, if I forget your names. This child here, Anne-Marie, he used to boss Anne-Marie around. The moment Anne-Marie should walk in, Anne-Marie, I want roti. Anne-Marie, bake a cake. Anne-Marie, clean the house for me. And Anne-Marie never say no, Nana. And this is Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, stand up, let everybody see who's Anne-Marie. And, if she should jokingly deny his request, he would shout at her. She told him, just the other day she told him, Nana, the day you are gone, I will be missing that loud voice. His two little grandsons, oh my God, they were the apple of his eyes. So when he was born, it doesn't matter he's a boy and you refer to a girl child as Moyo. So was his Moyo. Right? But when Suraf came along, I think he forgot that he had Suraf. Then it was Suraf, and Suraf was his what again? Poya. Poi. Yeah. He would hide and give them chubby. I have to tell you all these things very sure. Suraf will deny to his father that Aj give him chubby. But you see the red chubby mark. When Sunil would say, Dad, I tell her not to give them sweet drink, but I didn't give them none, Sunil. So I'd go him out red. Right? That was the kind of relationship he had with his little one. When something passed away, he used to tell me he's so lonely. He wouldn't last for long. I don't think I will live long. And he heard that Pavitra was pregnant. He perked up. When he heard it was a boy, well, oh my God, because you know how we Indian people are with having grandson. Especially to carry on your name. When Suver came along, he had something to live for. Well, something, I will want to see when he starts school. He was lucky he saw him start preschool, but I want to see when the boy start big school. He saw him start big school. He saw Saurav start preschool, but unfortunately he will not be seeing. So Saurav go to big school. So Baba, those are the memories and those are the things that I could say about my son. He was a really nice man, a very gentle soul, always with a smile on his face, always happy when I walk in on a Friday evening with a rose cone in my hand for him. Right? So Sunil will stop, Sunil will drive out of the way for us to get that rose cone. Right? His face would light up because he loved the rose cone. So those are the things. Someday I know you will be meeting something in heaven. You'll be meeting my husband too. You will play cards, laugh, talk, joke. Rest in peace someday and a happy journey.
Thank you so much. Now, I don't think anybody could say anything better. And you see, once you get the opinion and the statements of in-law, you know, like that, someday and someday, you get the correct picture. And that's why I asked her, because I knew that she was very well familiar with this home and family. You know, sometimes people get their children married and enmity is there, this one not talking, that one not talking, this one. But that was never the case. And it's all because of both sides of the family. Very, very wonderful family on both sides. So thank you, my dear Behenji, for coming forward and sharing.
Thanks for asking me, Baba, because I don't think I would have stood up on my own.
What are you going to say?
The granddaughter.
Oh, yeah. Right, so we'll ask granddaughter. And I've got granddaughters make cake and things. And then I get in.
She cooked favorite times when you come here, Baba. You just don't know.
Sitaram everyone. On behalf of my family, I'll be reading this eulogy today. It is difficult to summarize the 81 years of my Nana's life in a few short minutes, but I will try. My Nana grew up and spent the entirety of his life in this village. He was one of 11 children. They grew up close to the land and enjoyed hunting, fishing, and gardening. His favorite pastime was hunting with the young men and older families that lived in this village. In 1962, he married my nanny, and from their marriage they had 5 children. My Nana and nanny, for the entirety of their marriage, were inseparable. When you saw one, you usually saw the other one right behind. And I know my Nana loved his children. He wasn't afraid to display that love. While he was a strict father, he took the time to sing to them, play with them, and support them in their life. I have been told that he worked very hard to support his family. At one point, he worked at Hydrocar, and he would return late one evening smelling of oil. Despite his long hours of work, he took the time to teach his daughters to read and to ensure that there were always sufficient food in their house. My Nana also shared a very special relationship with all of his grandchildren. He would look forward to seeing all of them and have snacks hidden in his room for when they visited, and a little change to give them as well. If I was asked to say what I particularly remember about Nana, 2 things would stand out. My Nana was always well dressed. He took his time to look his best. He also loved sweets and cake most of all. His love for cake was so much that he taught himself how to bake once it contained sugar and raisins. My Nana enjoyed a long life. His biggest heartbreak was losing my nanny 7 years ago. But shortly after that, he was able to welcome his 2 grandsons, as Auntie Birdie told you all just now, the little story that she had. But shortly after that, he was able to welcome his 2 grandsons and kept him busy and on his feet. His grandsons gave him something new to look forward to that added joy to the remainder of his life. When I look back, I see my Nana as a pillar in our family. I never doubted his strength, and even in his last days, he proved to be stronger than anyone expected. He believed in family and would wait eagerly to see his children visit his grandchildren and other relatives. He was a man of few words, but would easily share a laugh or smile with anyone he met. He was a wonderful father, a loving grandfather, and a supportive father-in-law. A golden heart stopped beating, a hard work at rest. In the words of my uncle, Sunil, Nana, you have set the bar very high as a father to all of your children and grandchildren and laid the foundation in our lives, for which we will be forever grateful. The knowledge and experiences you shared is priceless, and you will surely be missed by all. You lived your life to the fullest, and you fought like a true warrior. May your soul rest in peace, Nana.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. So, to everyone who have come and give a contribution today, God bless you all. And everything that everybody said is the truth, and that of course is no way what really covers his life. As we say, 81 years of life, you can't just do that just like that. So a little more than 7 years ago, our dear mommy of this home, she passed away. And I was requested, I really didn't know this side of the family, and normally we on this side of the family. So after that, I became a both side. And I was called upon to offer prayers to Bhajan for Mama. And of course, when she died, I was also fortunate and blessed to be able to ask to officiate at her ceremony. And from then, we have, grown closer. Sometimes I feel a little too close because Pavitra would spoil me. Just like Pitaji, I also like sweets too. There's not time that I will come. I was expecting some chocolate today, but anyway, so she would always, do these kind of things, and it's all out of love, So I was blessed to be able to get known with this family, and I consider it a really wonderful privilege to be able to know this family, and by extension the others in the family as well. So what do? He has lived a full life. And as you have heard, when an in-law or when somebody could say things like that, you know that is true. Because normally you ask somebody, daughter-in-law, you'll say something. No, you say nothing. Them was bad to me, right? You ask the somebody or the something, they say something. No. You say that them that treat your daughter or my son real bad. So that alone, what Faustina we spoke, is volumes about the quality of this home and family. And he set the bar very high, but we have Sunil here who will take that bar and carry it even further, because he's a very genuine and good person as well. So what do? All that was said was about Pitaji, but what we have to do now is to talk about us. He has already planted all the good seeds that he has done, and now his life, the journey in the hereafter, will be based upon the action that he did here. And of course, he did quite a lot of good. So that for him is definitely a promotion. And in our way of life, our dharma gives us guidance how to face up to the different challenges that we will face in life. And so this beautiful bhajan, which is in our booklet, we would like you all to follow it. And we can sing along. A very nice, beautiful message of life. In this one bhajan, a whole message for life is given. So it says, आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला दो दिन की जिंदगी है दो दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला दो दिन की जिंदगी है दो दिन का मेला. Now you know what is sad is that we don't understand what we are saying. We miss everything. You like the song, I like the tune, I like the rap, the guitar, whatever. But when you don't understand what we say, you miss everything. Right? So what does it say? Let me help you translate. For people ask, lose represents gain. They don't put the translation of this song. I alone be the companies. Jai alone. So if you learn one word today, Akila means alone. Aye, we come alone, we go alone. How long is life for us on this earth? Do din ki zindagi. Life is zindagi means life. 2 days. In other words, 2 days means a very short space of time. So a short space of time we live here upon this earth. And this earth is described here as a mela, like a bazaar. Right? All kind of thing you will see, all kind of thing. Right? जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए मतलब के यार सारे सभी हैं पराए जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए मतलब के यार सारे सभी हैं पराए इनके लिए है कितना तूने दुख झेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला. So the Bhajan is explaining that since you came upon this earth, what have you done? You have built mahal sajai, you have built palaces in this world. all kind of palace. Money palace, food palace, house palace, all kind of car, everything. You will build all kind of things in this world. But you must remember one thing. You do good for people, don't expect nothing from that person, except probably a bad name and ill speaking and nothing good. Isn't that the experience of life, everybody? You do good for people, and those same people turn it ungrateful to you. And sometimes you think in your mind, God, what? You do so much of good for people, and you know what happens in turn. That's why the Bhagavad Gita tells us all. Your right is to perform all the actions in this world, but your right is not to the fruits of the action. So don't be instrumental and say, I do something good for Sunil have to do back something good for me. That is the bargain you're making, and this is what we do with Bhagwan. And during this prayer, I want this in return. You're dictating to Prabhu what you want. Suppose what you want, or what you need, or what you deserve. Those are three words that you have to always keep in mind. What you need, what you want, or what you deserve. What you deserve might not even be what you want. What you want might not even be not what you need. And what you need, you don't even deserve it. So if you are God, and I am your devotee, and I pray to you, and these are the guidelines that you have to function. You have to give me what I want, what I need, and what I deserve. Now you think for yourself an answer. What would you give me? I'm your devotee. Would you give me what I want? Would you give me what I need? Would you give me what I deserve? What would you give me, everybody? You are God and I'm your devotee.
What did he do?
Yeah, asking everybody. I'll answer. What will you give me? Ah, you see, I'll learn the answer. I hope I didn't fudge you. So what you deserve. So make yourself deserving by doing the right things in life. Right? And we know what is the right things. So the Bhajan is telling you, you do good for people and forget the result. Don't look for the result. And when you do that, Bhagwan will take care of you. He will give you everything to make you happy. काहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना नेकी करम कर दुनिया से डरना काहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना नेकी करम कर ले दुनिया से डरना पाप की अगन में खुद को काहे को धकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला. So the second verse of the bhajan says, काहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना. क्या तुझको करना mean what have you done in your life? Our dear beloved father has lived his life. He has performed all kinds of actions, and he is gone. But what have we done in our life? One day we are going to be in a very position like this. And what is going to happen? Are we going to be satisfied that we did the right things in life? Or you want to cry and say, God, give me a year again? No. When the time comes, you have to wait. So don't wait for when you get old. A lot of people say, Baba, when I get old, I'll pray. What guarantee you have you'll get old? How many people within recent time with this COVID died? So the whole family get wiped out. So very, very sad. So, kahe to aaya jag mein kya tusko karna? What have you done since you came upon this earth? And this message is not for Papa, he has already done his deeds already. This is for us. Think about what did in your life and what you need to do. Neki karam karale. Neki means do good. And when you do good, Dunya se darna. You won't be afraid of anything in this world. And you know we are all afraid of one thing in life. The greatest fear that we all have is debt. Not to pay money, but debt itself. So do good and you have no fear. You don't have to be afraid of anything. If I broke the law while I was reaching here, and I see a police car come and stop right there, you know what happened? I started to tremble. I said, what the police see when I broke the traffic light, probably I bounced down somebody, you know, understand? And when you do good, I don't have to be afraid. If I see a police vehicle, I don't have no time with them. Understand? I didn't do anything wrong. So I don't have to be afraid. So this is what the Bhajan is advising us all. Do good and do not be afraid of anything. Huh? And Leave that there. Let's join in our closing prayer. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata. O Prabhu, you are our mother. You are our father. You are our friend. You are our knowledge. You are our wealth. In short, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. You are everything to us all. We have no existence. We have nothing without you, Bhajan. And so at this time, we hold on to your feet, asking you to help us to cross this ocean. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Put the flowers. Yeah, put the body feet. Om Anadimi Dhano Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Om Krishna Krishna Kripalu Tumagati Nam Gatir Bhava Sansarar Navamagna Nam Prasida Purushottam. So at this time we have come to the end, and those of you who would still like to view the body and offer a flower, you are welcome to do that. Leave some flowers in case anybody wants to put. If anybody else wants to view the body, you all are welcome to do that now. And on behalf of the members of the family, we'd like to express our heartfelt thanks to all of you who have taken time off from your busy schedules to be here. Your presence here is really a great source of comfort to us all. You know, when you have a problem and you see your family, you see your friends, you see your neighbors coming and lending support, it is really a wonderful, wonderful feeling to have. So I'd like to say special thanks for the arrangement of the little sound system that we could reach all of you so very easily. So two things, very good. One, three things as a matter of fact, four things. One, when I came here I was wondering where I'm going to park. But I saw that there was a park available. That was very nice. God bless you all for that. We have a very powerful, capable now, who assisted us Prem and prepared everything so wonderful that we didn't have to ask for anything. As a matter of fact, before he even asked for it, he already had it prepared. So thank you, Prem Bhai, for being here, lending the assistance. To the wonderful audience that you all are, God bless you all. And of course, a lead sound system. So God bless you all. Why are you giving us all this thing? Aren't you going to touch very quick? Okay. Yeah? You like it? Okay. When I put it here, I might fall out. Alright, so you all will see that we'll be putting items of gold on the various organs, the senses. Five pieces of gold. This is the 5 senses. That if these senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, mouth, whatever, committed any errors as the body is leaving to go to the next journey, we pray that this charity that we give will nullify the ill effects of any of action that he did with these senses to cause him to be kept back here. So once again, on behalf of members of the family, thank you all very much for being here and lending your support. So in about 3-4 minutes time, we shall be making preparations to go towards the creek. And we ask God to bless you all, and thank you very much for being here. God bless. Jai Shri Ram. Of course, we must say special thanks to our videographer who documented everything that was going on here. Sometimes when things are going on, you don't pay attention, but then when you look back at it afterwards, you really get the full picture of everything. So thank you, Bhaji, for being here. Thanks to Guru's Funeral Home for once again doing a fantastic job as they always do. God bless. In my village in Pinal, yesterday, somebody's home, I don't know if you all saw it on the news, got burnt down. So if a thief passes, he will still leave back certain things. But when fire passes, nothing is left. So if anybody want to give a contribution towards that family, because they have to go and build back their home, they're out of their home now, you could do that the day of the Pandara. Assuming that you could send it here, and from here I will take it on behalf of the family and carry it to Shri. And that would be a very nice gesture to do, because we don't know in life what will happen to each and every one of us. So anybody would like to give a contribution, they didn't ask me to do this. I am just doing this on my own. They will give up the information, they could give it to the home and the family here, and they will give it to me and I'll give it to you. How are you, sir? So you wait to make this.
गलियों में तेरे बहारों के हंसते हुए मेरे ख्वाबों के क्या क्या नजर इनमें बसते हुए पलकों की गलियों में तेरे बहारों के हंसते हुए ये उठे सुबह चले ये झूठे शाम ढले मेरा जीना मेरा मरना इन्हीं पलकों के तले तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है इनमें मेरे आने वाले जमाने
Alright, so everybody, once we are born, we all will have to leave this world. This is the eventual journey from here, either to the burial ground or to the cremation. So, you'll notice we'll make 5 stops on the way to the campfire. We are here putting it up. They say the campfire is just like the human body. Once we are born, we are like the campfire burning, until we go down. Right? So, the body is comprised of 5 elements: earth, water, air, space, and fire. What we're doing here, we pray that when we put this body into the fire, it will dissipate it. This one of the fire.
Front or back?
Manage. What happens?
I realize.
Follow. Let me go this way. Follow me.
Come and mind me here, right? Yes. Together, let them together.
Careful on them picking up.
You're straight like
Slow him. We'll die in home.
ready for you. Right?
Everybody have a way.
Alright, so we left our home and we transferred through all these various villages and we reached here safe. Now over here on this very spot, how many people have been cremated? Some people died before time, sometimes there's so much wondering. So we don't want anything to interfere with our ceremony and our prayer. So we're going to offer these prayers. First of all, to this spot. Where God is present here. Om Adya Mudavar Nana Putrasya Peter, say his name. Ramgobin Sinanan, Creator, Vishram, Kali, Pisach, Adi, Avignartham, Kama, Vishram, Bhuta, Namesha, Pindasti, Mayadvati, Kavopatishti. So for all his souls that are on the way, around here, bless them, uplift them. If I do, so put it on, put it aside. Next one. Right perfume, I think I open up perfume on the left spray. And the fifth one will be by the right. Om Adyam Uddhavar Nana Gopasya Pitar Ramgobin Sinanan Preta Moksha Kama Asti Sanjaya Nimit Esha Pindasti Mayadiyate Tabodhishtam. Put it by the right. Straight. This earth is going to be all this heat. It's all shining. Imagine the heat that the earth is there. The divinity is also present in the earth. So we offer this offering of Kinda for the earth and also we pray for the soul to achieve best in the earth. Om Buddhavar Nana Kotra Pitar, say his name. Ramgobin Sinanan, praise the Moksha Kamaha, Chitayam Daha Sadhanam, Namesha Pindasti, Mayadiyati. Put it on ready fire. Right, come. Now let's start preparing. Leave the flowers, Leave the flowers, Start preparing. Give me. Om Gaya Dini Chati Prani Echa Punya Sudokshaya Guru Kshetra Cha Ganga Cha Vanaha Cha Sudora Pachali Chandra Bhajan Cha Sabha Shri Bhajan Two eyes.
Two nose.
Yes.
Now only 5.
5. 5.
What is it now?
5.
5. Are the eyes?
2 eyes, nose and भक्त जनों की संकट संत जनों की क्षण में दूर करो ओम जय जगदीश
Go that side.
बोला फिर
No, this one's easier.
What 6 pieces?
Yeah.
All right, so everybody. Okay, leave the cloth, pick up the button. नाम सत्य है ये सत्ता leave the cloth.
What do you mean? Anything wrong, right?
You got to again. जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री जय गोवर्धन जय गोवर्धन नाम सत्य है ये सत्ता है good.
The lower one too.
First of all, sprinkle some water. ओम अयोध्या मथुरा माया काशी कांची अवनिका गुरुद्वार पूजनीया सत्यता मोक्षदायिका सत्यनाम ओम प्रभुयादमं सिंह बहिर्नोमि दूरं यमराज्यो दर्शनु विप्रवाह जय वाय वितरो जातवेदादेवो हव्यं जानना ओम फल कुशल विद्र उन्नतोनिष्ठोः उतर साक्षात्कारी लोहिताय स्वाहा ओम मेदोभ्यः स्वाहा ओम मांसेभ्यः स्वाहा ओम स्नायुभ्यः स्वाहा ओम अस्तभ्यः स्वाहा ओम मज्जभ्यः स्वाहा ओम रेतसे स्वाहा ओम वायवे स्वाहा ओम आयासाय स्वाहा ओम वायासाय स्वाहा ओम संन्यासाय स्वाहा ओम व्यासाय स्वाहा ओम शुचे स्वाहा ओम उद्यासाय स्वाहा ओम शोचमते स्वाहा ओम शोचमानाय स्वाहा ओम शोकाय स्वाहा ओम तपसे स्वाहा तप्यते स्वाहा ओम तप्यमानाय स्वाहा तप्ताय स्वाहा ओम धर्माय स्वाहा ओम निष्कृत्याय स्वाहा ओम प्रायश्चित्याय स्वाहा ओम भेषजाय स्वाहा ओम यमाय स्वाहा ओम अंतकाय स्वाहा ओम मृत्यवे स्वाहा ओम ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ओम ब्रह्महत्याय स्वाहा ओम विश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यः स्वाहा ओम यावा पृथ्वीभ्यां स्वाहा
Whatever. You want to go by the fire?
Vyasa Dushkritam Karma Janata Bhakta Mrityu Kala Vishamkata Nada Panchat Magatam Madikali. I didn't cut it. Probably so.
That's a new rider. Everybody gonna know that, right?
Gotta be careful with this fire because अपनी कहानी तेरे भी पंछी ये पत्थर का देश नहीं वाले भी क्या बोला away from somebody else. You have to walk around fast.
Keep it on the ground, huh? Jadi main box tu mana tu? Jadi main box tadi putar ni. Wah tadi putar ni apa itu? Ada orang balik putar ni orang tu itu. Lepas tu.
Don't tell them sending it. Do the indexing answer. So stupid to build this thing. I think right in, what I eat. Total. That's all right. There you go. Pick off your ring, boys. Loose it up. Let it go now. All right, so everything has gone good by the Bhajan. So now we have just remain a little bit. Dari Bhajan ya. Oke. Jalan itu naik. Sini naik jauh. Greg, you want? Is that? Oh, ya, sit out. Pull it out on. You have time. Sit out now. Kalau tidak, losing laptop.
Pull it down.
This is not the kush glasses, sir. Yeah. Listen. Pull it up. Lay down. Jai Shri Ram. All right. So, in the morning.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to know what's going to end up different lives. I have five. And then people Who are you? Yeah.